Uh, Wendy, also an invite. So see what happens. Hello, everybody. I don't know who's watching and who isn't. I can only keep track of the one.
Well, I'll have to show you this way. I'm working on a couple of little cups here. Well, they're the 4-ounce shot glasses.
Those are cute.
And I got a
Mhm.
coat of resin on them, and I got my little heater on to dry them. Instead of taking 24 hours, it only takes 2 hours.
Oh, nice.
And I'm sitting right here. It's in my area where I sit when we do our lives and all, and I'm about to roast to death.
I bet. Get some air moving maybe around you.
I got the fan over here. We still haven't moved the heater because we got the chickens in the back room, and I'm not moving the heater back there
Right.
because all the soot from their food and their feed and their bedding and everything will get down in it and screw it all up. And I don't want to do that.
No. Yeah, I bet. Well, hopefully, I don't know if it just started raining here.
We had a shower this afternoon, a pretty good one. I watered the inside of my bed, but hello, Brian. But
Hi,
I
Brian.
didn't bother with uh, watering the outside because I knew that. Well, I didn't know. I was hoping that the 60% that it was supposed to rain today, it would rain a little bit and water the outside, but everything's growing pretty good.
We just now have lilies popping up. The lilies are about 2 inches tall. That's all that's
Really?
growing right now.
Hey, babe.
Hi, Mark and Damon.
Me.
You two
Hold
out
on. To the mic.
misbehaving? Are you out there misbehaving, sir? I'll share it around all the groups and stuff. The link so they can watch. Phew, a lot of buttons here and there.
Huh?
A lot of buttons.
Oh, yeah. All
uh,
right.
Thursday with the ladies.
Ugh. Richard got home just a little bit after 6.
Yep. Is back better?
I don't dare ask it.
I bet. Will be until he stops for a minute and then it'll lock up, and get sore. That
Oh,
happens.
it did last night. He was sitting on the bed. We was doing folding up socks and all, and he almost didn't get up off the bed.
Ugh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
I hurt my back a few days ago. It was right in between my shoulder blades, not across my shoulders. I just laid low and didn't do much.
Hey, lady.
Hey
Hello.
there. I was sharing the links. Didn't even see you pop in. Not paying attention.
Right. It's not all good, but it's there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was looking in the book for uh, things for your throat. And one of them was lemon juice and salt gargle.
I'll have to try that.
You got Kenny Parker watching, Taryn's watching, Marcus Chapman is watching. Did I say Kenny Parker? Yes, I think I did.
Yeah. Richard's
Good evening,
watching. He
Taryn.
said,
See, I
Richard's
can't
watching.
see nobody's comments.
How the little birds doing?
Oh, they're doing so good.
The cutest
mine are
little bird.
growing and they're pains in the butt.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Jeremy
Well,
says hi.
my little baby bird has learned to get on the
Baby birds are what?
learning how to get on the perch.
Oh.
Ah. April, Santa says that he heard a good brandy will help your voice also.
You want him to send you some? He's being a
Yeah,
snot.
It's the first time Santa and I met. Yeah,
the big
he started.
break.
Go
Damon
now.
is in.
No, it's great.
Okay, my memory's about this fucking long.
No, you're fine. That's why I was like, "What big blue tote?" Because the last big tote I've seen in that trailer was great. That's why I was like, "What's big blue tote?"
We are getting ready to go to Lumberton, North Carolina.
Santa or April's husband, I guess.
Another festival?
Yes, ma'am. It's just no. Actually, it's a
You take both of them.
car show.
Oh.
It's called Car Draw.
No, it's
I've been sharing it. We went last year, and the guy come back this year, and
Nice.
then next weekend I'll be in Asheville.
Hey Ziggy, how much time's left on my timer?
Very cool.
Hey Ziggy,
Good car shows.
how much time is left on my timer?
What you got? Woo-hoo. What is it?
It's blueberry.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Ooh. Got me
very.
to spin back around.
I think so.
The last blueberry we made, it got gone. I took it to One Queen, the turkey shop. It sold every bit of it.
Oh, there you go. So it was good. Everybody liked it. I'm gonna send Mark a link for a second. He's got something. I don't know what he's up to. Send me a link for a minute.
Oh, sneaky Mark. But I love him.
Yes. We'll have to make him wear a wig next time. Gotta be prepared.
Sure.
Hey, Earl.
Really? Oh yeah.
Jeremy said he heard Shane, and then he asked about the blueberry if it was good.
I hadn't tasted it yet. So,
You hadn't tasted it yet?
no.
Afraid not. Hi, Fred.
Well, Jim was sitting here jarring it, so I had to wait until the end, and then that, not quite a jar, but a tasty amount.
No.
No, hey, Charlene's been working on cups. She was showing us cups she was working on. She figured out my logo. I worked all day on it yesterday. I couldn't figure it out.
That's a stainless steel mason jar.
That's wicked cool. I bet that'll keep stuff cold for a while.
Oh yeah. I drink all my drink out of my cups, and then I come back when I get up and come back in the morning. It's still full of ice.
Yeah, mine usually overnight. Yeah, my glow in the dark Mark cup, and that still got ice in it. Christ, it's been a couple hours.
Hello, Frade.
Hey, Fred.
Hey, Brad.
Mark, I sent you a link. Oh, I hope I sent you the same right link. Wait a minute, I might have sent you the link just to watch. Ha ha ha.
I like that
Wait a
song.
minute. That's funny. I probably sent him the link to watch. Try this one, Mark.
Oh
Maybe
my
this
goodness.
will work.
Earl said it's going to be a long night, mashing in 40 pounds of sweet taters. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mark.
Hey, Shane.
I'm like, I did send him one. Mashing in 40 pounds of sweet taters.
Yummy.
How's sweet tater?
Marty and Teresa going back.
David Dance, it's Tumblebee Crafts.
Hey, everybody. Woohoo!
Hey, Mark.
Hi.
I know we're not ladies, but we want to just say hi.
Hi. We miss you.
Hello.
Hanging out in this Florida weather, having a cold beer, some bamboo beer.
There
You didn't share that bamboo with me, Dan.
Fucking Joe.
Yeah, I came down to Florida. Lisa, I hope Joe's doing an okay job.
He is. He's doing a great job.
All right, good.
It's not like you, but you know.
You can hear that, I'm out.
Instead of the Jack in the Box, we
That's
got Joe in
awesome.
the Box.
I just wanted to pop in and say hello, ladies.
Just want to say hi.
Hello.
They were hanging out. We're watching, and we wanted to tell Fred not to.
Yeah, well,
Love you, Jeremiah.
Give them
That's cool.
shut on, ladies. Have a good night.
You too. Have
Love ya.
fun.
Good
Love you
night.
guys.
Good night.
That's funny. Instead of a Jack in the Box, we get a Joe in a Box. All of a sudden, it's ding, 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 Joe.
They were talking. I didn't want to interrupt them, but David, what's his name?
David Dance.
I have some stuff on Facebook. There's Tumblebee Crafts, and then I have Tumblebee Crafts on TikTok. I don't have any wood grain posted up yet and all, but I will get them. I will get them posted up. Take pictures of all of them before I put decals on them.
Oh, Jeff. How you doing, Jeff?
So I got to pick these three and then
Very cool cups. You'll start getting people ordering them.
take them for like the, what is those called? What's that called? The crowns?
Pushing my camera backwards. I was working on the.
Hey, no.
Was it actually a cricket or is it cricut? How they say that word?
Huh?
Is it cricket or cricut?
Cricket, but it's spelled Cricut. Richard says cry cut all the time.
I do too. Let's see my painting I did there for it. I got a. That's what I've got. I got a fairy that sits on a moon that I cut out for a sticker, and I'm gonna put her on that.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So that'll be neat
I
looking.
want, I want a picture of your chicken. I'm gonna make a decal of it and stick it on my window of my car.
Mother clucker.
I know
Yep.
I love you too.
What kind of circle machine are you looking for?
I'll have to get a bunch made.
I'm not looking
Yeah,
for
I'm make up a whole bunch of them and all.
Are you? There you go.
I could.
Backwards is
I'm
drive.
learning. I
Forward.
gotta get
Then we
some
can
sticker
sell them and split the proceeds.
paper. I gotta take and figure out the sticker paper and the printer and all that. I haven't done that yet.
It ain't got enough.
Well, do you have a Michaels?
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, we're an hour and a half away from Michael's.
Have no friendship.
wow.
Ooh. Well, maybe you can order it online through Michaels.
Yep. Yep.
See, I tried that cricket, e-press, all that stuff. I don't have the patience.
It takes a little while. I mean, I watched so many videos on YouTube, and then I downloaded
The way
a
most directions.
a guide for the one I have to walk me through some of the easy stuff. And then I just got around on my computer and started playing on it. It didn't really click into me when I was using it on my phone, but my husband got me a laptop and I did it on the laptop and you could see everything so much better instead of having to scroll over, scroll up, scroll down, scroll over, all that crap. It's all there in just one big screen, and then it was a lot easier.
Yes. I just can't get anything to load in to use it. Hi, Jamie. Maybe Ian's getting the kids in bed. They got in trouble in school today. Delaney.
Okay, ladies, I want to stop in and say hey,
Oh,
since I
hello.
haven't been able to talk, but I gotta go pack for the trip, so,
Thank you for stopping in.
right, because I love my friends.
Well, have fun on your
Love you
trip.
too, Mama.
All right, baby,
Be safe.
y'all too. Mm.
Bye, Jim.
Bye.
Thought I heard him in the background.
But anyways, this is the one that Richard found because I ordered some. He ordered some off of clear sticker paper.
I'll have to write it down. My handy dandy little notepad.
Yeah, and he found it at Michael's. He went and got it for me the other day when he got off work.
What is it?
It's the name of it is Make Market, and then it's printable sticker paper.
Huh.
It's clear sticker paper, but it doesn't say on here anywhere that it's. Oh, it does. Down at the very bottom, it'll say glossy clear.
$7.99.
And he says it's $7.99 at Michael's.
Glossy clear.
Crap.
$7.99. Yeah. Write that down in my handy dandy little.
But right now, it's the only one that'll work. I ordered some too, and it just got here today, but I haven't had a chance to try it. So
There you go. No, I got the old stuff like 2 years ago when I was messing around in there. I got all my old stuff load right up and go. But anything I tried to make new, I couldn't. And then I found the SVG converter, so it converts over to SVGs.
oh yeah,
And I haven't had time to do it since I found that. I tried to do one of the fairies today, and the contact paper you put on to lift up the sticker itself stuck
Oh,
too
yeah?
good. It stuck too good. I couldn't get it off the sticker.
Really?
The little
Well,
fairy. Little
some of
fairy.
it that I use, when I get it a brand new piece and all, I'll stick it on my arm and then pull it off. That way it loses some of the stickiness.
Yeah, that's what I forgot to do. Like I said, I haven't done
Yeah.
it for a couple of years now, so it's like learning it all over again.
Yeah. So what all did you get with it?
She had a bunch of iron-on
Oh,
stuff, but there was, like star iron-ons and gold flake iron-on, and I don't know, some greens and blues, just iron-on material.
yeah.
And
I'm gonna
there's
have to get me some and start up me a collection of iron on now.
there's checkerboard and red, like, I don't know, textured
For
vinyl,
t-shirts and stuff.
some uh, silver,
The
gold,
heat
and silver, gold, and copper paper, some silver paper. So there's quite a bit with a little cutting board that cuts, a straight line for you.
That's good. It looks kind of like mine.
Yeah, yeah. Yep, there you go. Just about. This one looks like it's older. But I finally got it to print out
Huh?
those.
Yeah. She had to pack. She's getting ready to go on a trip.
She last night I got it to finally cut out those moonshine jugs. I got that done. That was all I could figure out last night to get it going.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything last night. I even forgot about everybody's podcast last night. I forgot all about it. I was right here, 10 o'clock. I looked down. I go, wow, I bet they're all done. I didn't even think
It's
about it.
Thursday. She's probably at a football game.
Yep, Mom was at a football game.
Yeah. And Jamie says she'll be in after she gets the kids in bed. They got into a little bit of trouble. Got grounded.
Kids are going to bed. Go to bed. Yeah, so I worked on that last night trying to figure it out, and I broke into my other account, my old account, and finally got that up and running. I had to remember the passwords. All my passwords are written down on, somewhere. Not
Yeah.
here.
Today,
So
did you finally get your decal figured out?
I didn't work on it at all.
Well, I went in, I deleted all that I had of yours. Then when you sent it to me last night, I went back in and downloaded it to my computer. Then I went over to my screen and went to upload. And then it'll bring it up, and then it has all the SVG, PPG, CVG, whatever all
yeah.
that stuff is. And it asks you if you want to browse. So you browse and then you click on it, and then it'll bring you up the three screens where you can have the multiple layers or just the black filled in
Right. Yeah.
it, or the flattened graphic. I clicked the flattened graphic and it worked.
Ah, all right. I hadn't seen that. Maybe. All right.
Yeah. The multiple layers is you'll
Huh.
click that one if you want it to break down every different color in your
Right.
picture.
Right. Yeah, I weren't doing that. I was trying to
You
get just
know,
a basic layer.
yeah, just
Wow.
the flattened graphic.
Cheers, ladies. David Dance. I knew I liked you.
Cheers.
I
Here, David Dance. I need my drink
don't know what to drink tonight.
when you're done.
Peach, Kuipers. I think I'm just gonna go Fireball for tonight.
Richard made me some more of my drink. He made me a, what is it? Blue
Polar blast.
Polar Blast. It's a blue Polar Blast Hawaiian punch.
Oh, there you go. I was gonna do Fireball, but I gotta grab a shot glass. Oh, I don't have a shot glass. I'll be right back.
All
Yeah,
right.
shot glass.
And it's been in the refrigerator for a few days. Ah. Holy mo! I almost dumped it in my lap. That would have been cold.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
How quick can she go? Tim got
see?
me a. Oh yeah, look at that.
And he's had it in the fridge in the back of the refrigerator.
Ooh, this Fireball.
Wow.
With my lacto infection.
It's a big. If I can get
You
in,
what?
and now we get the trouble of getting into it again.
Said something about your lacto infection. Oh,
Phew, this one's for David Dance. Woo-hoo.
I ain't gonna be able to drink much of that. I haven't eaten. Last thing I ate was a couple hot dogs. My things.
Ooh, cinnamon, cinnamon, cinnamon.
Yeah. I like all the flavored drinks. I don't like straight.
I have a root beer and root beer schnapps in my cup as usual. Ooh. Oh, that's not as smooth as LPR's cinnamon. LPR sent me a cinnamon, and ooh, it's a lot smoother than that. That Fireball is a little bit. Ooh, cinnamon. Mini.
Yeah. I like the Fireball. I like the cinnamon schnapps, the sour apple pucker, peppermint, all those flavors, the cinnamon and stuff like that.
I like a good mixed drink, but when you're running around, you don't want to take time to stop and mix another drink. You know, run around, stop, mix another drink. So the shots are just right for me because I can pound a shot to me and go run around, and then you pound a shot real
Yeah.
quick and run around.
Yep. That's for this here would come in good. The shaker, because you could fill it up. It's 25 ounces, and you can
Have a
just take it
spare.
with you.
Yep, one for the road. A spare.
Yeah.
Whew. Peach cobbler apple pie. Bartering's the best.
Good. Yep.
Bartering's the best. I know Mark makes a peach cobbler that is fantastic. That's my favorite. It's like when you have that big meal and you're feeling all super stuffed and happy. That's when I drink that peach cobbler because it's just like drinking dessert. Yamaha motorcycle. Cinnamon.
Yamaha motorcycle.
Cinnamon. Hit off my vape pen and I'll sound like one of those old one-wingers.
Oh yeah. Wee.
Ooh, that's good. That hits the spot.
Okay. Okay. 2.
No, I get that all made so I could put that sticker on. And I thought I was doing good. I got that sticker all stuck, peeled it off, went to stick it on there for a sticker, and I couldn't get the sticker off the contact paper. And every time I pulled it, it like stretched it and,
Ah,
thing in it. So finally I was just ripped it off like a Band-Aid. I was done.
yeah.
So this next time I'll remember to. I remember it now, but I had to learn it again.
I got a cup here that I'm making, and when I first put it on the cup turner, it was on there for 2 hours. I thought I had turned on the little heater, but evidently I did not. Because when I stuck my finger to it, my whole finger stuck to it. Oh, I was so mad. But it was still tacky enough that I just took my torch to it and heated up a little bit, and it has smoothed completely back out.
Nice. Nice. I haven't got my resin stuff out lately. I get back into it. I made a bunch of stuff and got ready to go to a craft fair, and then I got sick and I couldn't go to the craft fair, so I stored it all away, and I haven't gotten it out. I ought to start selling it, just selling it off and making my money back.
Well, I had put it up the first time I used it. I made some trays. I've made the 3-tier cake stands. I made jewelry boxes, dominoes, a couple of clocks. Those were all for Christmas. And then I really got into that because I had just had surgery and I couldn't do anything else. And also, I just started making all those resin things. And then I got into the cups. And now I got them all over everywhere.
Yeah, I had stuff everywhere. With me, it's the dog hair, trying to keep the dog hair out of it.
Yeah. I thought for sure my red, white, and blue one would go faster than any of the others, but I haven't had anything on it.
Yep. Make a nice for sale post and stuff. Make it
Yeah.
look fancy schmancy with a background and all that. I posted pictures of some pendants I took and I had made, and they look good. You could see them and stuff. I gave one to my girlfriend Lori. So my girlfriend Lori, she posted a pic. Oh, thank you, Lisa. And the pic she took, it was laid out on a piece of cloth and had the colors and all the flowers and stuff. Man, that looked good. I'd buy it. My picture just looked like somebody laid it out on the table and took a picture. Hers was all fancy schmancy and looked
Yeah.
real good. So it does make a difference.
Yeah.
Mama B, she says she's been having seizures, so she might not stop in.
Oh,
She's gonna rest and see if
not
she
good.
can get feeling better. Get feeling better, That's the main thing, get feeling better.
I was going to show her the cuteness overload.
Man, that video of the puppy going after the old one on the chair. I laughed at that. I showed my son.
Oh,
She
she
weren't
likes
messing
to
around.
aggravate him.
She weren't messing around.
No.
She's gonna tear it up. She was like, "Don't you do it." Don't you do it.
Oh, that's my cup turner squeaking. I thought it was the puppy down here crying because she wanted me to pick her up, but it's my cup turner squeaking.
I did my thank you video for my stickers, I gotta post that. I got it finally done. People sent me stickers, so I did a little thank you video, and I finally got through the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
You mess up like halfway through it, you know, you gotta start over,
Ooh.
record it, and we're our own worst critics, you know, so you never like what you said or what you sounded like, and so finally I'm just running with it. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna go. I don't
Yeah.
care. This is me. If they were sitting here, this is what they get. So mess ups and all. I'm sure I'd mess up in real life. No sense in trying to stage it.
Yep.
Love me, love my mistakes.
If not, you can move on down the road.
Yep. Go on if you want to bitch about it. That was one of the things people were saying about coming on live. They didn't want to come live because they were afraid that people would make memes out of what they look like. It was like, oh my gosh. Then just roll your eyes, stick your tongue out, and get it over with. Get a meme out there and get it over with.
Yeah. This is helping me for whenever I get ready to go live on TikTok and make my cups.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, it does help. It does help. Yeah, that's wicked neat. David Dance, you'll find her, David, on there. Tumblebee Crafts. Nothing much going on. I didn't see much about Troy today. I didn't really go searching, so he must be doing a lot better.
Well, that's good.
Yes. I forgot to go look
Richard
today.
said they said the other day he was up and moving around.
Yep. He had company. One of his best friends came and saw him, and I forgot. I didn't look at anything really yesterday. Yesterday I spent right on the cricket, whatever, trying to
Yeah.
figure it out, having fun, kinda. So I didn't do much. It wasn't. It was aggravating trying to figure out my password. I always use the same password, and it's like, well, it's got to be one of these. I only use so many. Sometimes they make you change it, so you change a letter or something, out of it or whatever, to make it a little bit different. And it's just different.
Yeah.
Enough.
They do that at Richard's work, so he just goes to the next number. Next.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes they make you use a capital, letter in the front, and other ones don't. And you'll type in your password, and you don't put in that capital letter, It's like shit. So I had to figure it out
The puppies go off tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yep, they're coming to pick them up. They went today and got vetted.
Oh, nice.
Got a good, clean bill of health, so they're vet certified now.
Nice.
They'll be going to a beagle rescue.
Ha 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 ha. Baru Beagle.
Yeah.
A friend of mine's got a baby beagle. I don't know. It's probably 2-3 months older than yours. And the last video I got of it is like zoomies in the house, running all over the house.
Okay.
He had little rabbit stuffed animals for it to play with. Rabbit hunts, So all the animal toys, all the dog toys were rabbits.
Well, Nellie has a frog, is one of them. And then she's really fascinated with the empty toilet paper rolls and the paper towel rolls.
Yep.
She loves those. And she loves the old socks. So I just tie knots in it and all, and she just prances around with them like it's all mine.
Happy, yeah. I don't know what it is about socks. Dogs like socks.
Yep.
No, so that's all I did yesterday was play with that cricket and try to figure that out. And
I basically did the same thing, trying to figure out Damon's decal and everything.
There you go.
And I finally got it figured out and got it on some of the, well, I got the little bitty ones on the little bitty shot glasses. And now I just got to paint the wood grain on the cups. They start out white like this. Well, actually, they start out stainless steel. Then I spray paint them white and I tape off, if they've got a twist on cap, I tape it off.
right.
And then I'll paint all the wood grain on it, let it set and dry. Like if I did them overnight tonight, and if I had all the little ones done, then I would start putting on the very first coat on there so that then I could put the rings for the barrels and then seal those on and then put the decal on and then put another coat of resin.
It's a process. Hi, Mark Morgan Shadow.
Hello.
Ooh. No, I haven't been. Today, that's what I did was I printed out those little fairies on the moon and painted the things to go behind them. My daughter was here yesterday with the grandsons. So I got to see them yesterday. Baby's 11 months old.
Ooh, a new one.
Yeah, oh yeah. God, and there's nothing like that baby laugh, you know, and they just can't stop laughing. That little
I'll get to go and see. I'll get to go and see my great niece Saturday.
Yeah, how far away is that? You said 3 hours or something.
It's between 2.5 to 3 hours. It really depends. Right now, I'm pretty sure they have the highway open because a tornado just went through where I normally go on Highway 319 and then turn on Highway 5 that's right at below Cabot. But they had a tornado go through there the other day and it tore down all the trees and the power lines and tore the roof off the Dollar General.
Wow. Wow.
And that storm just kept building up and dropping tornadoes and then losing steam and then building back up, dropping a tornado. The one there was the third tornado that it had dropped coming across the state.
Wow. It's scary because you never know where they're going to come in, you know?
No.
We get hurricanes once in a while. But
yeah, I'm just glad it went between Valonia and between Cabot because a few years ago, what year was it? The first one. Yeah. Yeah. The first one was in 2009 and it took out one of the dollar stores and a couple little places. 3 years after that, to the day, another one came through and it was bigger and it wiped out the whole town except for the high school.
Wow.
So, and they've rebuilt the Dollar General and the Baskin Robbins came back and got a gas station and something else. But when the sun goes down, that town closes down.
It's not so bad anymore. We were laughing because it was like, for a stoplight, we got to go half an hour or so before we can see a stoplight. from in town, half an hour. So
Yeah.
I'm about 45 minutes from the first stoplight.
Well, here in town, in Alma, we have a stoplight at Walmart, then a stoplight at the main intersection, and then there's two stoplights by the highway and one stoplight as you're going out of town. The population is 5,400, but we live out of town. We have an Alma address, but we live in Kibler that's only 564 people.
Yep.
So,
It's like us. We used to have it was a part of the town. They called it Keyser Falls. But now that it's grown, it's become Parsonsfield, which was the town it was in. But Keyser Falls used to have Porter and Parsonsfield in it. So it's more like a borough, a little neighborhood now than it is the town. Hi, Jason. Hydro Man is out there chasing a heifer. I'm going to leave it at that because it sounds good. He says, glad you're safe from that storm.
yeah, me too.
That was the angel on the moon. That's the outline of it.
Ooh, I like that.
Miss the
Oh, that's the
sticker.
fairy, isn't it?
Yeah, a little fairy, sorry. That's just the outline. The sticker I ruined, so I kept the outline and did that to it. I'll drop some
That
paint.
still looks good.
I'll drop some paint in it and call it good. Make something out of it. I ruined the rest of it. Hi, Kim. I thought that'd look neat. I think I'll put the sticker right on the glass of the frame. I think it'll stay better
Oh, yeah.
instead of trying to stick it to the painted part.
I'm going to try and make a stained glass wood grained shot glass, and I'm going to see how it turns out. I think I'm going to try and see if I can put Mod Podge over the outside of the cup and let it dry because it dries clear.
Right.
Then see if I can paint the wood grain on there and see how it turns out.
Neat. Yeah. You seen that puff paint stuff that they make? It's just Elmer's glue with black paint in it, and you
What is
dry
it?
it. It's just Elmer's glue with black paint in it, and you paint the outside edges of what you want stained glass, and you let it dry, and it makes the outside edges.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you just kind of like a little squeeze top on the glue, and you can just go out around and make the outline of what you want, and then stained glass on the inside of it.
Ooh, I'll have to try that.
But it's like not a puffy paint, but it's dimensional. But all that is Elmer's glue and black paint together. And it looks like the solder in between the pieces of glass.
Ooh, I'll have to try that because I got both of them.
Can you make a glass that a picture appears when you fill it? Sure, if the picture's whiskey, you fill it with whiskey.
Huh, I don't know.
They have those ones that are heat temperature sensitive. The cups, you can buy them, they're temperature sensitive. But I don't know how that works. The picture appears when you put hot coffee in it.
Yeah, they have that paint and they have the temperature changing vinyl also.
Yep, yep.
I'll have to check into that. That sounds interesting.
Elmer's glue and food coloring dye. Yeah, that'd be the same thing. You paint in the middle, yeah. That's what they paint on glass, yeah. To make it look like stained glass.
Yeah, or alcohol inks.
Yep. Bottoms
Because
up.
that means then I can seal it in. But with Elmer's food, the food dye, I wouldn't be able to seal it in because if it got any kind of wetness on it and all, it would just smear everywhere.
Right. I'm looking into doing some painting for my train tracks. Yeah. Like
I didn't read that one fast enough. Jason said something about putting a picture of Richard, and I couldn't read it all.
I'm finding it. There you go.
No, not you, me.
Drink, Lisa.
Put a picture. He said, put a picture of of you on one of the cups, and then when you drink it and all, as it goes down, the picture of you will appear more and more. Yeah, right. Not that kind of picture.
Like those pens you tip upside down and the dress falls off.
No, maybe this isn't the place to tell my joke I heard on TikTok. The 3 2-letter words.
Yeah.
Okay. What is 3 2-letter words that describes small?
3-letter words?
No, 3 words that's only 2 letters
Oh,
that
okay.
describe small.
I don't know.
Is it in?
No
I saw that on TikTok.
more jars left.
Oh. Hydro Man
Jar.
is pulling and jarring, yeah. That strawberry brandy sounds good.
He sent me some 110, and that's wicked good. I couldn't get into it. I gotta put the jar into some hot water.
Is that the one you've been trying forever to open?
Yeah, I forgot to do it again today. I wanted to move. Wait until it's almost set. The epoxy, when it's almost set, and put some alcohol on your finger, and you can almost move, so it looks like it's rumpled on the top. Or you could draw ripples in it.
Or you can take it and put it in a square mold, pour it in there, color it the color of water, however you want. Then you take saran wrap, plastic sheeting, and just poke it down in there, and it makes the waves and all. I did that last year for my brother-in-law for Christmas and all, and I did the waves, and then I put mica powder behind it, and then put a thin coat over that to seal it in, and then I took 223 ammo casings and put 3 in each one, and then filled it up the rest of the way.
Yep.
This year they are getting a 32-ounce thermos bullet. just like a bullet and all that I'm gonna do. What?
I've seen those. I've seen
Yeah,
those.
they're pretty cool. Did I pull one out?
Started a peach mango. Ooh, mountain brandy today. Ooh, that sounds
That
good.
sounds good. Do you see my ugly mug? Oh, no, I didn't. I fed Mama and the pups because I fed them at 4 o'clock because the pups can't have anything to eat later tonight because she
Jars.
doesn't want them getting sick in the car.
You take your jars, close them, put them in a Ziploc baggie, and then put them in there if you're going to spray foam around them.
I thought they got one out.
That way they can still get them out of without the spray foam all over them.
I did. I put it somewhere because I showed Damon it.
Yeah, those bullet things are neat. They look just like a bullet. There you go in your village. That'll look cute. Shut my door. Dogs open my door.
Oh, yeah?
In or out. Mostly when they come in.
I think I stuck it back in because I don't have it anywhere over here. Back in the box.
I love you, Randy. Thank you. Fireball. Yeah. Dragnum, it says. Oops. Pay attention to my things here. Shots. Yay.
Rub it in, Hydro Man.
Yep.
Lisa's gonna get a whole bunch of stuff from him come the first of the month from Florida.
I got this around Christmas. I can't remember what the story was with it, but life size. It's heavy. I know. I got all my stuff to send out. I gotta get some stamps. Shots, Randy.
Lisa and I are playing Happy Mail tag. I send her stuff. She sent first. She sends me stuff. I send her stuff.
Did you see the group I made? Me and Charlene's Tri-Cut. There's like 28 people in there. I don't know how I invited people.
I didn't.
I'm glad they're there. You know, I'm happy to see you all there. It's just funny as hell. I
Yeah.
expected it to just be you and I in there and be something, you know, we could tee in. And I get up this morning and it said 22 people like your post. And I was like, what? How did 22 people know it exists? Hi, Wade. How are you?
Probably because they search.
Yeah, Hydroman
Hello, friends.
said to send you his address.
Oh, I was just joking. But okay.
But okay. Yep. He sends me one. I gotta send him a white t-shirt this time.
Huh?
I said if he sends me another handshake, I gotta send him a white t-shirt this time. He has the black t-shirt.
You okay? Oh,
I know, I suck at mailing stuff out because it takes 2 trips, you know, for me.
hold on, bub. All right,
I
get down.
sent out,
Bring it to you,
I
bub.
don't know, 6 or 8 of them the other day, and I got 6 or 8 ready to go now. I just did my thank you video for those. I'm gonna post that.
Ah, I'll smack your nose, girly.
Hi, Dave. And a reminder, everybody, Dave Masters wants people to show up in October for festival he's doing.
Where
Market
you
in
located?
Pickens, North Carolina, I do believe. I had it written down.
I know. We're pretty much homebodies. That's
Yep, he's trying to get moonshiners to show up. It's in
we was almost able to go off on a few nights trips and all, but when the mama dog had her babies, I got puppy fever, so I got a new baby and I can't run off and leave her.
Yep.
Richard's
Yeah.
gonna stay home Saturday with all the babies, the chicks and the puppy
Aha.
and everything. And I don't think his back will let him do the drive all the way there and back.
Right.
So I'll go see my mama for her birthday. I'll leave early that morning and then be back that evening.
Pickens, South Carolina.
Sitting in your chair.
Did I say North Carolina? I did, didn't I? Oh, that was close. Without my notes, I tell you, I was doing pretty good. I had it written down for last week on my things here, but he's trying to get people to show up. So if anybody's listening out there, get hold of him about that. And if you're near him, get a hold of him for donating to people that were affected by the floods. He's still going down there and making trips. Very cool thing he does. Jason Acosta says, "How's that puppy?"
Oh my goodness.
Oh, freaking rotten.
Well, I was gonna get her, but she's inside her kennel eating right now. But when she's done, I'll show you. She's a little monster. The holes on my arms are starting to heal, but I've got some new ones. So
I remember when Fuji was that little, I kept singing the Baby Shark song because her teeth were just so sharp. It was like, "Ow, baby shark, do do." Every time she did it.
yeah.
There you go. I don't know what we got going on
Every
here.
time you go outside, those pups, they think that they have got to eat all the time. They think you've got to pay attention to them all the time, and they're really gonna hate it because tonight they're 8 weeks, so Mama don't get to go back in the pen with them overnight. So, and it's gonna be hard on her too. Oh, when they
Yeah.
left here to go to the vet to be vet checked, I had to hold on to her. And then she just, when I let go after they were gone, she just wandered around. So I came in and sat down and I looked out the window and she was beelining it down the driveway. And I know where she was going. She's going to the road and then going up. So I hollered at her and she came back into the yard.
Beagles gotta roam.
Yep. But I didn't want her going down the road after the car because she could still smell them babies.
Oh yeah. Bye for now, Randy. Join us for after hours. It's sundown. Cows will be cows. She'll come back soon. She might not. She's calving over
No,
there.
she come back.
Yeah, she might wait overnight where it's dark. She might not.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the pups are back, so she's out there. But tomorrow, when they leave for good, and I got it marked down on the calendar that today she had fish this morning because I let her out in the morning and then I closed them in so that so that they don't tear her up all day and everything. And then she's just in there with them through the night. And they're so full from their dog food and everything that they don't mess around with her very much anymore at night. And she does real good keeping them off.
Yep.
But separating them officially, because they'll leave in the morning and on, then a couple of days she'll mope around and all.
Yeah, she'll go over it.
But starting today, between 3 to 4 weeks out, she is going and getting fixed. I ain't ending up with no more puppies, even though she's not my dog. I've taken care of her for 3 months now. It's my responsibility to take care of the unwanted pet population. That's the way I look at it. And if they have anything to say about it, they can kiss my big butt. There's a lot of it.
Wage Grog says, what kind of pups are they?
Beagle mixed. And I happen to get the one that looks to be all beagle. And when she gets old enough, about 6 months, she's going to get fixed too. All my other girls are fixed.
There you go. Mine isn't fixed, but I don't have plans. I had Cookie for 13 years and she never got pregnant, so I think I can do it with this one.
Well, my first female beagle, I thought I had to wait until they were after their first cycle or a year old
Yeah.
to get them fixed. Well, that wasn't true, but I didn't know that. And we came home one day. She had just started her cycle, so we put her into the kennel and locked her up in there. Well, we get home and I hear whimpering and all. And I look over there where she is, and a little bitty long-legged chihuahua got in there. And my husband Richard says, "Oh, hell no." So he took my saddleback beagle, put him in there with her and all, hoping that he would mark out all the chihuahua swimmers. One little swimmer got through there, and we ended up with a little chihuahua and weenie dog mix. Oh, she was so beautiful. For a long time, Richard carried her around in the pocket of his overalls. So we ended up keeping her. And she passed away when she was 10, about a year ago. And then her mama passed away in January. And the other day, I thought I was going to lose my old man. He's 13. But he is perked back up and doing great. I even ended up having to go out and have the talk with him.
That's
But a
good.
couple days after that, he perked back. Oh, yeah, I was not looking for him. His mom had a whole bunch of, I don't remember how many she had, but she had a whole bunch at like midnight, because I went out and checked on her about 10 o'clock the night before, and then that next morning I get up, there's puppies all over the pen and they're already dead. And I find 3 of them and I bring them in and I try to revive them, and I only got one to revive, and that's Cy, and he's 13 now.
Wow.
But I raised him from the itty bitty baby all the way up.
I had the daddy dog and found a female. So I brought her home. And of course, they got together. And when she was ready to have the puppies, my daddy dog was on the foot of my bed. And I was sound asleep, and I wake up, and he's shaking. The whole bed is just shaking. And he's looking down off the bed. And I'm like, what are you doing? You're all right. Get down. And he wouldn't get down. He wouldn't stop shaking. So finally I turned the light on, and I look, and I can hear the little whimpering. And I look, and there's a puppy laying on the floor in my bedroom. And he's looking at me, and he's looking back at the puppy. And I go, I've seen her take 100 shits, but none of them have ever talked to me. That's what he was thinking, you know? He was like, man, I've seen her take 100 shits, but none of them ever talked to me. This one's peeping, you know? The first
Jason, you
pup-
still in here?
Hi, Donald. But that was the start of all my puppies. There was 9 of them. And I got rid of 4, and I kept... I got rid of 5, and I kept 4. And
Jason was asking how she was doing.
I'm down to 2 now.
He was in there eating. Yeah.
Yes, Jason's in here. Hi, Donald.
There she is.
Go. Need your puppy. Hi, Nellie. Nellie, Nellie. Oh, Nellie. The bunny. We the
There
bunny.
she is. Papa's got to take her out to go potty now. Oh.
Yeah, mine's outside, except the 2 boys are in here sleeping, but my little one's out in the living room, I guess.
Yeah. She was the runt and the only one that actually looks like full blood beagle. The others have got the long ears, but they've got the box face where they look like they're kind of a pit mix with the beagle. And then there was a couple of black and tan beagle girls, and then a couple of them. One is black and white, so he looks like the. They have a dog back here at our friend's house that's a male that he looks like a Great Pyrenees, but it's the one that starts with an A.
Oh.
And one of those pups looks identical to him. And then there is another one that was the little girl that was all brown, solid brown with a black strip around going down her back, and then brown around her froze of her brow and all.
Wicked cute.
Yeah. The people up front that don't even take care of their dogs as it is came back, and I didn't know it, and they took off with one of the females. Yeah, and then we posted them on Facebook, and a woman up in Mountainburg, she got the all brown one that I call Sarah.
Come onto your property and take one of your...
Yeah.
Enough for the 3 kids. Yep.
Yep.
I won't get any more once mine are gone.
Well, there for a little bit, I was getting a new puppy every year, every winter. And we ended up with 8. And then I decided to stop. And then they got older and everything. So the older ones started dying off and all.
Yep.
And then after I got Richard the coonhound for his Christmas present, almost 4 years now, and I hadn't gotten a new one since. And I wasn't going to get one because I was going to get one, and then Ariel ended up passing away, and then we ended up having to put her down. And then I wasn't going to get one after that. And then the puppies was born, and she was itty bitty because there's her and then there's her brothers and sisters. And they were taking all the milk and everything there. So at 4 weeks, I brought her in and just started feeding her milk replacer and goat's milk.
Yeah.
Now she's a little chunker. She's still half the size of them out there, but she's gonna. Her mom's not very big either. She's very petite too, so she's going to be really petite.
Yes, David Dance just had to have his dog put down a couple days ago. I've been thinking about that every day. It's awful.
Yeah, it was very hard. I mean, years ago when she started getting slow in her back side and her legs and all, we both decided that wasn't going to let her suffer, and it was during the first winter storm we had in January, and I think she hurt herself going down the steps or something and splayed out and all, but when he picked her up and brought her in, she had ruptured something because she had a big old swelling on her side of her abdomen and into her groin and all.
Yeah.
We laid her over there and I couldn't move her or touch her hardly without her yelping and everything. And I was bawling my eyes out and all.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, you know what we've got to do.
Yep.
So,
Yep. The puppy's like, woof, woof. Puppy's like, yeah, you got to play with me.
it's because the other one is licking Richard's hair. No matter how much he swats at her, she will not leave him alone. I don't know if it's the salt or what, but this one over here is barking at her.
Uh-huh. One of my boy dogs, if he gets nervous, he wants to lick your arm. He'll lick your arm, or if you're sitting in shorts, he'll lick your leg, or he's wicked onto my son. No, he'll cover my son right from one end to the other. It's pretty funny. It just calms him down when he's nervous, you know. It takes away
Yeah,
that nervous energy. And he's almost blind, so, you know, he gets nervous real easy, noises and stuff like that.
yeah.
Kind
For
of scary.
Sadie, she doesn't like the thunderstorms and lightning and all. So when there's a storm at night, we have to turn on the lights or block the window and all, so she doesn't see it.
Yep,
And turn the TV up,
yep.
or she'll shake and she'll cower.
My Cookie used to be like that, and we don't have to do it anymore now because the boys don't care. The boys just real calm. They hardly ever bark. Good dogs.
Ah, it's still sticky. I've washed it. Oh,
Good dogs.
it's dry.
No, I haven't seen. I watched Freyd's live. I missed Santa last night. I missed Roger last night. I didn't watch any of them. I didn't even think of it. It was like 10 o'clock when I finally looked down at the computer. I went, oh my gosh, I guess they're probably all done. Sitting here
When
plugging
did they
away.
go? I didn't hear it.
But I'm going to try that dang sticker again.
Go ahead. I bet if it's a bill collector's going to say it's been disconnected.
I'll try that sticker again tonight. And,
You got your stuff? Not far from you?
oh, yeah. Yep.
When we go backstage, you can try it.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yep. Not much going on tonight. It's been pretty quiet. Everybody's getting into their spring
Her
stuff.
machine to do her decal again. What is it? Why is there no color? Let me try this one. Hang on.
You can see the blue, the brown. Why did I say blue?
Oh. It's the same color as your cup.
Nice. Very nice. Sipping on anything good. I'm just doing Fireball tonight. You got a little bit of root beer schnapps in here with root beer. I couldn't get into Randy's jar of strawberry brandy. I forgot to put it under some hot water and maybe get it into it. So I forgot.
Oh yeah.
What are you sipping on, Mr. Mark Morgan? Shadow Mark Morgan. And the other night I couldn't get it away from doing good evening.
Then I did this one.
Yeah, look at that.
Those are the 4-ounce shot glasses.
Yes, yep. It's like Mark's. That's what Mark's is, the Mark Morgan. The 4-ounce.
My sticker.
Tumblebee Crafts. Cool. So you take and you print them off on your computer and then cut them out on your Cricut.
Yeah.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Sipping on a little blackberry brandy. Ooh. Very nice.
Who are you watching?
What was that? Bird Dog? Was that the one that had the blackberry whiskey I liked? I think it was Bird Dog. That was really good. Strawberry just started coming in here this week. Nice. Monday, all the snow was gone on my garden. So as of Monday, we have no more snow.
Ooh, that's good.
It took us that long. Old Forester barrel proof.
Why is my...
Yes, it's a cutting machine. It'll draw and do stuff too if you program it in there. I haven't gotten that far yet. I haven't gotten that far. I've done a couple cards where it cuts out the card and you put the backing on it and stuff. I've done those. I gotta find the rest of my paper. I want to do an iron-on. Well, I have not done that yet.
I am not starting another one while I'm sitting here. That heater.
You know, I'm getting ready to pull the fan over around here. That 5-ball's heating me up.
Roasted me out. Well, I will be right back.
Yes, ma'am.
Watch out, Missy. Don't make me fall.
Oh, thank you, David. That's cool. Blackberry. Very neat. Thank you. Make sure I send you a t-shirt. People that send me handshakes, I send them a t-shirt. Pretty soon I'll be able to make a mash. It'll be warm enough. I've been anchoring to now, but I figured one more storm. We'll get one more storm under us. And then we'll have nice weather again. It's just 50 degrees here now. So, I think so. Thank you, Dave. Freight in the house. I was watching Freight. I asked him for a link, and then I fell asleep. Both he and Roy sent me a link, and then I fell asleep. I had it going and watching, fell asleep. It's just 50 here now, David Dance. Just 50. The snow's officially gone out of the yard Monday. My boyfriend went over and shoveled like 2 feet of snow off the snowbank over my garden, and it melted real quick after that. But we got like daylilies are up this high. and I see the guy next door, he has a crocus up in his yard. So the crocuses are just going. That's how far behind you guys we are. First mash will be a corn mash from North Georgia Still. They sent, my boyfriend got a 5-gallon mash kit for me for Christmas. And that way I'd be able to start right off. He tried to get me into everything I needed. He got a barrel, he got the gas burner, little stand, he got the turkey pot, he got the things to go around the turkey burner so the wind doesn't blow on it. He bought those window wells that go on your basement windows. He bought those and they go right around. Nice to keep the fire from, getting the wind.
Well,
And
that's good.
he got me a hydrometer. He got me some bags to sift through, to let it siphon off, the liquid.
It was 85 here yesterday.
But he tried to get me everything I needed to make my first run. And then Randy, he's sending a bunch of corn up from Florida. And then I gotta buy everything. I'm starting from scratch, so I'm gonna have to buy everything. I'm gonna have to buy, the Annalise, the yeast, corn, the whole 9 yards. I'm gonna have to buy everything.
It is 90 degrees today in Louisiana, where Jason is. No, stop it. Oh, pulling my cow.
Little terrorist.
Yeah.
Baby shark teeth. Baby shark teeth.
Dill pickle what? Oh, that sounds good. Dill pickle chicken salad.
Ooh. I like dill pickled macaroni salad.
Yeah, that's about the only way that I'll eat dill pickles is in a macaroni salad or potato salad. The other times I like sweet pickles or bread and butter pickles and just eat them right out of the jar. I get my own jar because Richard doesn't like either one.
Mark Morgan made a bread and butter pickled moonshine, and it's all about the crunch of the cucumber. It's amazing. It smells, it tastes just like bread and butter pickles.
Ooh.
And then LPR, he's got the dill pickle moonshine, and that's the same thing. You smell it, it's dill pickle. You taste it, it's dill pickle. It's crazy.
I like the smell of it. I'm not too keen on the taste. So.
Yes, those rotisserie chickens, man. They're the way to go.
Yep.
Especially in the summer, you don't want to heat up your house and do shit.
Yep. During the summer, we eat a lot of chicken. We go to the chicken store and get the bags of either breaded breasts or the just regular raw breasts or even the chicken strips, and then just bake them and slice them up and put them all over it.
Pickle shine will sneak up on you. Yeah, well. Yeah. I think it was 55.
You better start saving your juices from your hot mama pickles.
I think it was 55 proof. I think he said the shine was. The pickle shine. But it's, it leaves that taste in your mouth, and you kind of sit there and you just want to take another hit off it because you already, you can taste it. You're like, oh, I like that. I'll eat that. And you just take another drink, It's a tease. That's why I only drink Mark's peach cobbler when I have a good meal. I have one after because it's so good. I relish that. Hi, Kim. Alan with a C. How are you tonight? Mama B, she wasn't feeling too good. She's had a couple seizures, so I don't know if everybody was here when I said it before. So she's taking the night off unless she gets some pep in her step. She'll come in later.
Yeah, those things will zap the energy right out of you.
Yeah, and Jamie, she's dealing with the kids. The kids had to go to bed, and April Parker is getting you ready for a car show this weekend. They're doing
Packing for a trip.
Yep. So people are all busy and doing their thing. So we figured we'd come on here, and we've been talking crafts, most of it. I don't think I really painted anything this week.
Your chickens.
Yeah, I did my little mother cluckers. I don't even know where they are. I think they're out in the other room. I painted a bunch of chickens, and on the top it says Mother Clucker. Yeah, send Mama B a prayer, and you get better, man. Coming into spring, you try to get so much done, and she's got the kids just keeping her busy, and it's a lot. So keep her in
Especially
your
if it's hot back there, the heat will really do it to it too.
Yes, yep,
Being out in that heat at the ball games and all.
yep. So she said she was gonna take it easy. We'll probably go backstage real early tonight. We've still been an hour and a half now. Talked about really not much, but everything.
Yeah. Grass.
I don't
Dog.
know. Yeah, I don't know anything else I painted this week. The chickens, I did those. But I got into the stickers and the cricket thing yesterday. Well, my daughter was here yesterday too. I got to see the grandbabies. Just fun. He's at that stage where peekaboo is fun. And my son was playing peekaboo with him. And I go, next time you spin around, go boogity boogity boo. So instead of going peekaboo, the next time around, he did.
Hey, stop it. You're going to bite off more you can chew with that one.
The next time around, he did boogity boogity boo, and the baby jumped. It scared him. It was so cute, and I got it on video.
Well, I'm going to use it.
Yeah, they'll put themselves to bed. Yeah.
Kind of hoping I'll finish the little cups. Two for us. Yeah, I don't think I'll finish them tonight.
Yeah. Lock the coop up. The bears are out here, so they just started coming out. So you get a lot of bears. And they're hungry.
You got bears?
We haven't had one this year yet, but they're out. People around posting them and stuff. Last year we had one at the bird feeder. We had to take our bird feeders in.
We had one a few years ago out back at our deer feeder, and that was when it flooded real bad, and then we had a bunch of the fires up in the Ozarks.
Yep. No, last year we had one here. He came around, I don't know, for about a week. He kept coming around. And it's when I figured the dogs, they'd bark, and one barked. He barely barked when it was here, and the other one come running through the bedroom. He's like, Mom, save me. It's a bear. And it's here looking for me, So.
What is that one?
Tim thought he heard one puffing the other night at us out here. He thought he heard one puffing.
Oh.
The only thing you'd have to puff at is just the smell of the dog. So maybe, that's what he was puffing at. But our neighbors, they still have their bird feeder out. We haven't seen a hummingbird yet, but I have not. Like we said, we only got crocuses. That's all I've seen for a flower.
I haven't seen any hummingbirds either, but I don't have my hummingbird feeder out, and all of the honeysuckle, half of the honeysuckle that used to be over where the chicken coop now is all gone, but we have the white and yellow honeysuckle over on the other side of the driveway, but it's not nowhere's near ready to bloom or anything.
We don't have anything ready. Like I said, the crocuses are just up. We haven't even got daffodils up yet. That's how far behind we are, you guys.
Wow. I got daffodil bulbs. I forgot to plant them last year. I have to plant them this year.
I was like, my bee balm is up. I've seen some growth in the bee balm. My yarrow is growing. I got a kind of yarrow. It's called moonshine yarrow because it's yellow, and it's
Oh,
called
wow.
moonshine yarrow. Thought that was pretty good. And what was the other one? It's not Grateful Dead. Jethro Tull. One of the little daisies is called Jethro Tull daisies. See, blackberries are turning ripe. We haven't even got blackberry canes yet. They're not even coming through the ground.
Really?
Yeah.
Blackberries get ripe this quick?
Here they are, I guess. Earl's got 12 more pound taters.
Oh yeah.
Earl, do you peel your taters first, or do your sweet potatoes? Do you peel
I
them
don't
first?
even think ours is on the side of the road and all, and I don't remember seeing them blooming yet and all.
Yeah. Blackberry leaves are good for you. I couldn't tell you right off what they're good for, but they are good for you.
I like mulberries.
I was trying to think. I think it's liver. The blackberry leaves are good for. Don't quote me on that. I'm thinking on the fly. Tim got me a book. I put it over there. Tim got me a new book, The Lost Apothecary, and I was reading that yesterday quite a bit. Got lost in that.
Yeah, it worked, Jason. He must be because your phone ain't blowing up.
Do you peel your sweet potatoes first, Earl, or do you boil them skin on?
I thought you mash them with the skin and everything.
First night off, he says.
First of 7.
No, I didn't think it is a lot of peeling. I know some people make shine out of the potato peelings. They just use the peelings. They don't use the potatoes. That's how the old folks did it because they'd use the potatoes during the Depression and
When I make my fried taters and everything, I leave the skin on. I wash the dirt off a little bit and leave the skin on.
Yep. Yep. I do now. When my kids were little, they didn't like the skins. They couldn't, you had to take the skin right off. It couldn't be nothing showing,
Yeah.
Corey Wells. I used AI. It depends on what you want for a logo and a sticker. I helped Earl the other night get one going. He finished it up. I gave him all the stuff I could come up with, and he put it all together and came up with a great sticker. So, Corey, if you need help, text me. I might be able to help you set up something. That's how I did my Ditch Witch shirt and my stickers. To say, who else has them? I don't know. I don't think anybody's published any of my ones yet, but they've all used them like for cover photos and stuff like that. Two hours at 170, up to almost boiling. Yeah, in Washington State, it's where my Fugle is. He's in Washington State. He's months away from blackberry season.
Yeah. I know California is midsummer because I'm originally from California. I've been back here for almost 30 years now.
Yeah, Tori, hit me up and see. Worst it's gonna happen is you don't like it. You don't have to use it. That's all that is. Just gives you an idea of what AI can come up with. I've done a few. Can't remember the question mark guy. I can't remember what his uh, logo name was. But he wanted a question mark with his state as the dot in the bottom of the question mark.
Oh, yeah.
So I did that one, and he liked it. I haven't seen it since. I haven't been on TikTok. I helped him with that one. I helped Earl with one the other night. He had his little character. He knew what he wanted. He just didn't have the stuff to put it together. So I threw a bunch of stuff together and sent it to him, and then he put the stuff he had together and made himself a sticker.
Cool.
That was good. Filled in the blanks of what he needed, which is very cool. Venice. What part of California? What part of
Who?
California? You. What part of California were you from?
Northern. Marysville, Olivehurst, Linda.
Mulberry's almost done. Wow. Wow. See how far behind we are. We're
Oh,
just not
man.
focuses yet.
I remember when I was little, I used to climb up in the top, and now I'm afraid of heights. But when I was little, I'd climb up in the top of the mulberry tree and I'd squish them and put them on my cheeks and on my lips. And oh my God, my mom would freak out. I'd sit up there and eat them until I made myself sick and then my fingers tips were purple.
Yeah. When I was growing up, we had field of blueberries, wild blueberries, low bush blueberries. There's acres of them, and they'd come up and pick them professionally. The Weilers people type canned blueberry people, they would come up and professionally pick them. So blueberries was like my favorite thing growing up because it was readily available. All I had to do was walk to the top of the hill, and I had all I could eat. And now the guy's bought the property up there, and he doesn't do anything with it, so it's all grown in with little small alders and underbrush. Man, it is a bear's den in there.
Yeah.
It's thick and it's full of bears, so it's really hard to get in there and be safe.
You just let it all go to waste.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but they do conservation land. They buy big plots of land and do conservation. So all the way around me now is pretty much conservation land. So that's pretty cool. For a long time I won't have neighbors.
Oh, that's good.
In my lifetime I won't have neighbors. So
Nelly.
no new ones at least. And as it is now, you can't see them. If you go out in the road, you can see down the road and you can see the driveways and stuff. But from my little piece of property, you can't see the neighbors.
Well, where we're sitting at, almost can't see any neighbors. We got one gap in where we used to trim it out and all, but now we just let it all grow up. It's going to build us a bush wall over there.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to look at them.
Right. Yeah.
And then our neighbors, we could throw a rock over there and hit their house, but they stay to their self, and we stay to ourselves, and
Yeah.
up front stays to everybody else. Stop it! Stop it!
Yeah, up here you'll hear a car coming. It'll be a few miles away. You'll hear a car coming, and you can tell who it is by the sound of the car. That's how you don't see many cars, you know.
That's how it is coming down our driveway. If it's real loud, it's the neighbor's son in his truck coming in to pick up the boat because he does fishing tournaments and all.
Oh, Tim told me something about the fishing tournament. There was an accident, and it killed like 3 of the tournament pro.
Ooh, I haven't heard about that.
I hadn't either. I haven't seen anything about it, and Tim told me
A fishing tournament, there was an accident and 3 people was killed.
Oh,
2 boats collided.
both. Yeah, the boats collided and then they drowned.
I hadn't seen anything about it.
Yeah, he said their boats collided and they drowned.
Yeah. Ugh.
What I heard.
But he's been fishing all the way through high school, middle school, high school, and he's got a huge boat now and is starting more along the lines of doing the professional
Right.
stuff and all. Right now he just gets into some here and there and does a lot of the locals fishing tournaments around here in Fort Smith and Mulberry and all. But he does pretty good. He at least places in the money almost every time he goes. And he doesn't let winter stop him. He's out there on that boat on the river even during the winter.
Yeah. We got ice fishing tournaments that go on in the winter around here.
Ooh.
Neat.
She got her shot today. Her first shot.
Oh, yep. So she had to get it too. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, brats.
Get off my hair. You can't eat it. No.
Smack the printer around a little bit. Clean your power things and your little plugs and everything goes back and forth to your
I
computer.
think that's what's left of that from up at Wayne's.
Well, that's the built most of it.
Oh my goodness. Richard was making up his butterscotch and everything to mix in one of his bottles, and he mixed it in his jar and all, and yeah, then he dumped over 3/4 of it out.
Oh, it's so freaking
He spilled it. He says, "Oh, it's so freaking good too."
I figure.
90 butterscotch. It's delicious.
90 proof butterscotch.
90 proof.
Well,
I can't see the comments anywhere else, so if people are over in
Ow!
YouTube.
I don't see.
them on YouTube.
No.
I haven't been paying attention to the ones on YouTube.
She wants to nibble on my collarbone, and I won't let her.
Oh, Nelly.
Yep.
Nelly. Snatch your lip. Ooh.
And she does not like loud noises. Oh my goodness. But she loves country music.
There you go.
When I'm in here, I put her in the chair and I turn on the 80s country. And she will lay down and go to sleep the whole time I'm outside and I've come in and all, and she'll still be asleep in the chair.
I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Where my dog got me? Right here.
Ooh, yep.
Pretty good. Little claw mark. I was messing
Mine.
with her. Yeah, you got a couple of them there.
Yeah, and there's another one down there. Though that's from the that's a big old bruise, and it just keeps getting darker and darker. It's from the door on the chicken pen out there where the pups are.
Ow.
You ready to get down?
Thumb backwards. That's dummy.
All right, you're done with me.
Little puppy. Yeah,
Oh,
we'll probably end up going backstage pretty early. We get about 10 more minutes. We've been on 2 hours.
we go backstage, then anybody else can come in.
Yes. I don't know where Roy is tonight, Royce.
Huh?
Said I don't know where Roy is tonight. Roy is usually in here talking.
Oh
He
yeah.
usually comes backstage. Yes, I gotta take good notes. I gotta take better notes than I have been taking.
No, I wanted to have a huge distillery.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe that.
Yeah, I gotta pay attention, take better notes. Try to make a list of, the smells and the
Stop
the
it.
taste and all the whole 9 yards, the temperature and what the numbers are and whether it's raining and all that stuff. Everybody keeps track of that stuff. It's like, wow, I got to make a little chart so I'll remember.
I was trying to let my hair grow out and I had Richard shave it all again underneath.
Yeah, that's a lot cooler though, huh?
Oh heck yeah, you should have seen it all. You with what little bit of hair? My hair was probably about 3 it was about 3 inches and all. That's how long I let it grow, was over the winter and all. But the second it gets hot, because I have so much dang hair that it's not funny. And it just went to so hot and itching and all. And I told him last night at midnight, I said, shave it.
Last night at midnight. Yeah,
Yep.
it was like 11:45 when we were texting back and forth, and I was like, I've had enough. I'll look at it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. I couldn't take it. I didn't know. I was on button overload. It just seemed like I kept going around in circles. I weren't capturing the idea. I weren't clicking into what I needed to do. And
Yeah.
after you go around circles,
And I can't,
fresh.
I don't explain very good. And also, I'm more of a showing person
Yeah.
and all. Because with dyslexia, you can't explain nothing.
I don't give great directions.
You want me to explain to you how to go poop in the woods? Look it up on the internet.
Yeah. I'll
It's gonna
do
get
stupid
so
shit.
big.
My directions will say, oh, well, you turn left at that place where that old dog used to lay out in the road. He's dead now, but the place where
That's
he used
me.
to lay out in the road? That one.
Landmarkers.
Yeah, turn right at the black mailbox. Everybody's got a black mailbox.
Yeah. That's like
stupid direction.
we went and seen Wayne with Ozark Steelworks.
Yeah.
With Ozark Steelworks last year. Yeah, it was last year. It was before Christmas.
I'd love to go see him.
No, the first time.
Yeah.
We went the first time, and he couldn't remember and all. And I told him it's the, what is the name of the city there? It's Farmington. I said, and then you take it down. I don't know what street it is that you turn on, because he's a road in off the highway. But the only way I could remember where it was is there's a Chuck Wagon Park. It's got the food trucks
Yes.
there right on the corner where you turn, and then you go to the first road, and you can see his house from the corner. What?
Remember the Chuck Wagon?
Yep.
Yeah, I give rotten directions. You know that blue house, you know?
Oh.
They painted it fucking blue.
Yeah.
It's white now, but and everybody's got a white house. In Maine, they say you can't get there from here. You can't get there from here. I used to like to say that when people ask for directions. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet. Like I said, I didn't do much. I did a little bit of painting and messed around with that. The other night they were on podcast. If I can get my thumb to work. I did the cow skull and a couple feathers.
Ooh, nice.
I was bored, so I was just doing something small.
What are you looking for?
See if I could figure out how to do it.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, out here you lose connections.
Uh-oh.
If you don't take pictures of Google Maps, you're screwed. You lose a connection, then Google Maps doesn't do you any good.
Hang on, I hit a wrong button.
There's a story a little while ago. I don't know, it's 4 or 5 years now. But a lady, her and her daughter, I think, got lost up in Mount Katahdin, and they had to get rescued and brought down off Mount Katahdin in the dark. So they went up and they got them off Mount Katahdin, which it was cold and snowy and spring now. You know, you can freeze to death up there. So they went and got them, brought them down. So they were lucky to be alive, really. So they took off out of there and they followed Google Maps, and they ended up driving off a boat ramp and drowning in the lake. It's like they, you know, lucky to be alive and then died anyway. It's like crazy.
Well, hell.
You want me to take you out and you can come back in?
I can hear you, but it's kicked me out. It won't let me back in.
All right, I'll remove you and bring you back in. That better, maybe? Nope, maybe not. She just takes and come back in. I'll have to keep an eye out for her coming back in. But if anybody else wants a link, Phil, are you coming backstage with us? Jason, Earl, Dave Dance, Callan, Corey. I think that's everybody that's watching. It says we got 8 watching. Mark Morgan, Shadow Mark Morgan. Afraid might be in there somewhere. No, head to stage. See if it works now. Link me, he says. I don't know if I'm. There we go. Any better? Nope. She'll have to sign off. There she goes. I don't know what the other buttons do. Kick from studio. If I'm kicking you from studio, don't take it personal. There, I'll kick you out of the studio and see what happens. You'll have to come back. My luck, I just blocked Toby. Sorry, Toby. You know how that goes. I did one of the first podcasts we did. I pushed the wrong button. See, I might be me. Because now I'm swirling around. It shows me all locked up. It might be. In my back there I am. You know I'm locked up. It was me. Hopefully she'll know. Come back in. Alright, let me get the invite. Invite. Copy. You have to keep. Yep, there she is.
She was making it very too complicated.
Did you hear me? I'm going, if I kick you out of the studio, don't take it personal.
Yeah.
I kicked you off the studio. I go, and probably with my luck, I just blocked Toby. I'll send a couple links to go backstage. If I can find where I'm going.
Oh? She's learning how to get up there by herself. If she almost can jump up there. Yeah, going backstage. We haven't gone backstage yet, but
Is Marfugel, and then Earl wanted one.
you can always get in and just sit in the back until we go backstage, and then she can bring you in.
You know, well, yeah.
We don't like you.
They don't want me in there.
Why not?
I'm right here. I'm in the same room.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Well, folks, we've gone to 2 hours, so we're going to go backstage. Don't know who else is watching.
We're gonna eat chips.
We haven't been very festive today, but not much has gone on, and everybody's got something to go and do, and Mama B didn't feel good. And
We just talked about crafts.
Yeah, we just did the craft thing, and a little bit about mashes, and a little bit of what
Hey!
we're drinking. But there's Earl backstage, so we're gonna go backstage. Thank you all for watching.
Shut up.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye, hon.